Welcome to Mika's Journey, a transition story. Hello to all of my subscribers. Good to see you again. If you haven't subscribed, please do. You'll get all the latest episodes right away. Like and share the episode. With all that ubiquitous stuff out of the way, I thought that I'd start off talking about electrolysis. I had my appointment yesterday. I really should have filmed. I think this would have been a great one to film because, for one thing, I only had one tech, so I think I could have got a camera really close. But I don't know if you've noticed, but Spot is missing. I've gotten rid of the little dude. I went in and told my tech that I'm 3 weeks out from my laser, and she said, "It looks like they missed something." I was like, yeah, they did. And we joked about that a little bit, and she was like, "Well, when's your next appointment?" And I said, "In 3 weeks." And she goes, "Well, it'll regrow. Let's get it." I was like, "Oh yeah, let's get that bugger." So it would have been really nice to show just how long it takes to get some of this, because that wasn't a big spot, but it took her a while. But maybe next time we'll see if we can't get some film on these and show you what I go through for 3 hours. But we won't do a 3 hour show, just a few minutes. We'll do a short episode. I think that's all I wanted to talk about there. Getting on to group yesterday. My group with the VA, that's a class we're doing that's only got 1 week left now. It's, as I've said before, this is a lot about mental health and good mental health and the transition process, coming out and everything. So really this video series was the only thing I hadn't done and everything we've discussed. So since I started this, I really feel like I'm head of the class there as well. But we were talking yesterday and we were discussing family and their acceptance of this. So once again, I kind of fall outside the norm in that my family's been very accepting of this, and that's really good for my mental health and advancing forward. Your friends are probably going to be, about what you'd expect. Probably about 30 to 40% would be accepting of this and welcoming. And there's probably at least 30 to 40% that are on the other side that they want nothing to do with you. You're a freak. And I don't worry about that. I've surrounded myself with good people, and I have an accepting family. But as we were talking yesterday, another in the group, her family hasn't been as accepting. And you can hear the pain in her voice as she talks about it. But she got really happy when she talked about her daughters coming out. She spent quite a bit of time talking about how her daughter's coming out for a couple of weeks. They're going to do a bunch of stuff. And she was just glowing the whole time she was talking. That's the first time she's seen her daughter since the transition started. So for her, this is a big moment. And she's really excited. And it's sad to hear her talk about her wife and the way she talks about things, talks about her husband being dead. My husband's dead. And you can tell that it affects her psyche when she hears things like that. I viewed it differently because to me, maybe that's accurate that her husband is dead, and now you've got a wife. There's different ways of looking at it. The person you knew is still there. There's more to it now. So it's the acceptance of that comes quite a bit with this. But while she was talking about her daughter, I could feel the tears coming on. It was very, very sweet and how excited she was. But then it got even better because she kind of got a sly smile on her face and an even better twinkle in her eye. and she said that she'd met someone recently, a friend. She said that she'd met a trans man, and they've been talking, going out shopping, and going out to eat. And I started crying. I could see how happy she was that she had a friend, someone to talk to. And you also can't help but think a trans man and a trans woman, that's the damn perfect couple, isn't it? But I mean, who knows what's going to happen there? Having that friend though is really big. So I felt really good for her at that moment. And she said, "Oh, Mika, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you cry." And I was like, "These are tears of joy for you. I'm so happy that you found someone. Look how happy you are." And this is exactly what we need. It's important for good mental health to have someone there, to have that healthy relationship, that healthy friendship where you're communicating and talking. And especially if it's someone who can show empathy for what you've been through because they've been there. You can't show empathy if you haven't been there. It's hard for someone that has never been through this to help console you because all they are questions. At least when there's someone else there, it's someone to talk to. You can find out some answers probably. I don't know. I mentioned at the end that I've been lucky enough to find someone recently that I've started going out with. She's a very nice girl, and she's been through this. So she's posts everything. She's fully female, and I really enjoy spending time with her and the information that she has. And my voice is just going away. But it means a lot to have that someone there, someone to talk to, someone to help you with the information that's so hard to dive through online. So I have one the tech yesterday was someone that I was able to now spend 6 hours of time with just talking to about transitioning. And it's these times that I'm really learning to cherish all the information that I can get. I'm really taking it in, and I can go home and look it up. So that was the plan for today's topic, was stuff that I've been talking about with her. But this really struck me as something that I wanted to get out there, because another thing that the other girl in class did was she was showing pictures of pre-transition her, and she had a beard in all of them. And I asked her, I said, I never felt my face was masculine, and I kept the beard to hide myself, hide that face, and make it more masculine. And do you feel the same way? And she said, well, yeah. I mean, that was definitely that was a big mask. Yeah, and I think we talked about that before, and it's been a while. 10-week class once a week talking about stuff. But it's been really good getting all of this information. And so talking about the mask that we wear, we talked about that in class. We wear a mask to show everyone what we want them to see. And I think I may have even talked about this. But that's what I was doing with my beard. That's what I was doing with clothes. And that's all off now. And I'm going around maskless and just being me. The mental health is much better. Even if the world's going to shit, I'm still happy. But I hope you all have enjoyed the episode so far. We'll try to keep them coming. We're doing our best. Until next time, I'm Mika.